Hi Gemini, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your February 2017 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising signs. So Gemini, I will have all of the decks that I'm using listed below in the description bar. If you're looking for additional guidance aside from the monthly and weekly tarot forecast that I offer here on my channel, please head over to either Facebook or Instagram and follow me there because I do actually draw and upload a daily oracle guidance card every single day. And if you are, Gemini, interested in a private reading, please head over to Northeast Tarot and read about how I offer my private readings. All right. All right, Gemini, so the overall energy for February is the Six of Wands. This is wonderful. So the Six of Wands is success. This is a very successful, victorious energy. So for some of you, you feel quite successful. You feel very accomplished. You might feel proud of yourself. So there could be something unfolding. For some of you, you could be receiving like some sort of recognition or maybe praise within the workplace. For other Geminis, you could be coming through quite successful with something. This is also a very confident energy as well. So this is a great energy to have with you for the month of February. Right at the center, we do have Judgment. We have Judgment crossed by the Ace of Coins here, or the Ace of Pentacles. Judgment can be either you making a decision. For some Geminis, this could be you actually making a decision, making some sort of judgment call. You could be receiving one. You could be receiving one in regards to a new job, and that could be why we have the Six of Wands here. For some of you, this Ace of Pentacles is you landing a new job. For some of you, this can also be like something legal with Judgment. You could be receiving like a legal judgment. This could be like a lawsuit that's getting settled here, and that's why we have this Ace of Coins. The Ace of Coins can be a lump sum of money. So for those of you that have something legal going on, this could be right at the start of February. For some of you, maybe right at the end of January, because I'm filming this right at the end of January. You could be coming through quite successful with maybe some sort of lawsuit. The Ace of Coins is a solid new beginning, something that's going to add more financial stability to your life in some way. So for some of you, maybe you need to make a decision. Maybe you're receiving a decision in regards to this Ace of Pentacles. This could be in regards to a new job. This also could be something relating to maybe a new home with the Ace of Pentacles here. But at the foundation, I do have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is definitely that mental energy, being in the mind. For some of you, this is a restrictive energy. It's a self-restrictive sort of energy. Maybe fearing the worst, maybe doubting someone or doubting a situation. This can be a very nervous energy, too scared to maybe move forward for some of you. But this is at your foundation. So this energy's brought you to this energy that you're at right now. This has already happened. For some of you, it can still be an ongoing energy. So take caution with that. You might have been worrying unnecessarily, or you might have been having a lot of doubts or dealing with a lot of anxiety, maybe surrounding this Ace of Pentacles or surrounding maybe this decision. You could have made a decision or maybe had some difficulty with making a decision in the recent past, because I do have the Two of Swords. Maybe for some Geminis, this was you maybe going back and forth trying to make a decision, and with Judgment here, for some of you, maybe now you're making the decision at the start of the month, or you're receiving that decision. But I see that a decision was very significant. Now for a very small number of you, this could definitely be something on the romantic front. This doesn't just have to be in regards to maybe something financial. This could be for a very small number of you something on the relationship front as well. Maybe you're waiting on a decision, or maybe for some Geminis, you were trying to make a decision. Crowning you, this is very, very nice. We have the Sun. So with the Six of Wands and the Sun here, Gemini, I just see a lot of you extremely confident. maybe feeling proud of yourself. This is the most optimistic, positive card within the entire deck. So some of you are shining bright. You very well could be in the spotlight in some way, especially those Geminis that are landing a new job. For other Geminis, this is you quite happy, quite content, in a really, really good place. The sun does represent the sign of Leo, so for some Geminis, maybe you're thinking about a Leo. There could be a Leo involved in your life here in February, or very significant here. The sun can also represent children, so maybe there's some Geminis that maybe you're spending some time with your children. You also might be thinking about maybe traveling. There could be a very small number of Geminis. Maybe you're thinking about getting out in the sun more. Maybe you're thinking about going on vacation. We do have the 10 of Coins coming up around the second week. So this is, I mean, this is pretty amazing, Gemini. So what a nice progression. You have the Ace of Coins here crossing you, and now coming up in the near future, we have the 10 of Pentacles. It's coins in this deck, but I always say 10 of Pentacles. So this is wonderful. This is financial abundance. This is things being pretty amazing around the second week financially. So for some Geminis, this Judgment could absolutely be something to do with like an inheritance. With the 10 of Pentacles, this speaks of, you know, money that's been in the family for many generations. Also assets, property. So for some of you, you might have something going on with a home or something involving assets. And this is very, very positive. So you definitely could be receiving an inheritance maybe around the second week. For some of you, this is maybe you receiving the decision, and then now maybe around the second week it's coming through. Financially, this is really good. For those Geminis that maybe you were thinking about branching out on your own, maybe you thinking about starting a business, this could be things really taking off for you. For some of you, maybe that's why we have this 8 of Swords previously. You might have been really worrying or fearing the worst, and now maybe around the second week, for some of you, this is you establishing yourself financially. So this is really, really positive energy that's coming through for you, Gemini. Now, in the position of your power, Gemini, I do have the High Priestess. So this is really nice. So I see many of you highly, highly intuitive. Definitely very intuitive in the month of February, especially around the second, third week of the month. There could be some Geminis that maybe you're playing your cards close to your chest. The High Priestess can be a very secretive, mysterious woman. So for some Geminis, you might be coming off as a little secretive or a little mysterious at this time. There's nothing wrong with that. You also could be incredibly intuitive. So this is a great energy. Definitely listen to your intuition. Now, how other people around you are viewing you, Gemini, we do have the 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands can be a defensive energy. So for some of you, maybe you're coming off as very secretive, and so maybe you're having to defend yourself when it comes to that. It could be something like that. The 7 of Wands is what I call that warrior spirit. This is a person who knows exactly what it is that they want. They might be willing to fight for it, but this is someone who's not budging. They're not compromising. They're not backing down. This is you standing firm with what it is that you want. And you can see here, there's a lot of wands coming at this person, but you know, this person is on higher ground. They're untouchable. And as long as you do stand your ground, and as long as you are strong, you will be successful here. So, you know, if there are some Geminis that there's something that maybe you're trying to manifest, or there's something that you want, maybe you're very much listening to your intuition when it comes to this, just stand firm, you know, don't back down. Just hang in there, because I do see you coming through very successful. There will be, because it's a general reading, a very small number of Geminis that I think that maybe you're doing something, you're manifesting here. It's very, very positive, but there could be some people around you that see you as very defensive, or maybe even keeping things to yourself. It could be something like that for some of you. Now, in the hopes and fears, I do have the Emperor. So I think that for many of you, this is you hoping for success when it comes to this, but also the Emperor is a 4, and 4s speak of stability and security and your foundation. So I think that for some of you, you're maybe hoping for more, maybe financial stability within your life. You're hoping for more stability. But also the Emperor very much is an empowering energy. This is someone who has control over things or has control over a situation. This is definitely an empowered person. So this could be you hoping for maybe some sort of control when it comes to maybe a particular situation. The Emperor can also be someone who has some sort of authority over you. This can be your boss. This could be your father. This can be an older gentleman. It can be an Aries. I sometimes see the Emperor come through as a Taurus as well. But generally speaking, this is often someone who is very stable, and often someone who is like the owner of a business, someone who's older. So this could be a person around you that you're hoping for. This could be a person that's very significant in your life, especially around maybe the 3rd week of the month here. Now, the energy that you're leaving February with and going into March, just take caution with this. And for many of you, you can change this energy. When you change your focus, you can change the outcome. This is why we have tarot readings. We do have the 9 of Swords here. So this is very much in the mind, that mental energy. For some of you, maybe you're worrying unnecessarily, or you're dwelling on a particular subject, or you're really thinking about it maybe too much, so that it could possibly be for some of you that it's keeping you up at night. So definitely needing to change your focus. For some of you, needing to focus on yourself, needing to remain positive. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, Gemini. Now, I did pull an additional clarification card, and we do have the 6 of Cups. So the 6 of Cups can represent children, and we do have the Sun here. So there could be some Geminis that maybe at the end of February you're simply worrying about a child or worrying about your children. This can also be like nieces or nephews or a child that's very significant, because we have that Sun crowning you. So there could be some Geminis that you're worried about a child, or a child is very significant. But the 6 of Cups represents something or someone from the past that is significant here at this time. So for some Geminis, you're maybe seeking some sort of closure when it comes to a past matter. That could be why we have this 9 of Swords here. You're wanting that closure. Maybe it's bothering you. It's keeping you up at night. So just take caution with that. For other Geminis, there absolutely could be someone from your past that's coming back at this time. So there could be some Geminis right at the end of the month. Maybe someone is coming back from the past, and that's giving you some anxiety. That's maybe worrying you or keeping you up at night. So because it's a general reading, you know, you guys will all relate to this differently. But watch your other signs. Watch your moon, watch your rising sign to get more information, or you can always just purchase a private reading. But this isn't negative. I don't feel like this is negative at all. I think that for some Geminis, you're maybe worried about a particular matter. You're seeking some sort of closure. There could be some Geminis that are worried about a child or something to do with children. And then for a very small number of you, there could be actually someone coming back from the past here. And that's why we have this 9 of Swords here, because maybe it's giving you a little bit of anxiety here. But other than that, as you can see, Gemini, it's going to be a wonderful month for you. We have the overall energy as the 6 of Wands. The 10 of Pentacles here right at the 2nd week. We have the High Priestess. So I see many of you just incredibly intuitive. The Sun is crowning you, so I see many of you shining bright, especially if you're a Gemini that maybe you're winning like some sort of lawsuit or starting a new job, or even maybe purchasing a home here. This is you shining bright. For many of you, I see you feeling good. This is a great energy. Now, because we have the Emperor here in the hopes and fears position, this 9 of Swords could be related to your boss. This could be related to maybe an older gentleman around you, or even maybe a father. But let me pull you an additional guidance card, Gemini. Additional guidance for Gemini for February 2017. What does Gemini need to know? Please show me. And I will have all of the decks that I'm using listed below in the description bar, Gemini. All right, additional guidance for Gemini for February 2017. All right, and now I am going to be pulling you a Romance Angel Oracle card, Gemini. So focusing on love and relationships for Gemini for February 2017. Okay, so I have one card that just flipped over. The rest did not. All right. So the additional guidance that I have for you, Gemini, for February is vegetarian, vegan, fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. So Spirit is focusing on your diet, your health. So for some Geminis, maybe you are actually going vegan. Maybe you have been considering it. This is a nice confirmation. If you are a Gemini that has been considering that, this could be a nice confirmation that it would be something that's very good for you. And then for other Geminis, even if you're not necessarily vegan or vegetarian here, pay attention to what you're eating. Pay attention to, you know, the foods that you're putting into your body. Try to eat organically if you can. And then the additional Romance Angel card that I have for you, Gemini, is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So on the love front, this is what's coming through for you for February. Forgiving and learning from the past, but also releasing those past hurts or experiences, moving on. So for some of you, maybe you're seeking some sort of closure. That could be why we have the Nine of Swords here. Maybe needing to forgive someone, or just needing to release, needing to heal, needing to move forward. For some of you, that could be why we have this Nine of Swords and Six of Cups here. Okay, Gemini, so I do hope that you found this reading helpful. I want to wish you a very happy Valentine's Day, and I wish you a great month of February. Take care.